Good morning, John Bell. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. How are you? Welcome. I am going to give this a shot, but this has been a horrible round for me. I've been working my tail off, and the first couple rounds have not been very good for me. Mossy, thank you, sir. How are you? Knuckles back to you. I'm going to embarrass myself today and try this again. My average has probably been around about 21 under. That's not very good for this one. But I've also been working a lot, almost 60 hours this week, so I'm tired. And I didn't get to play a whole heck of a lot. I had to play a couple here and a couple there in between working. But I qualified both my names. My Big Bubba and JBTV name. I'm going to start with Big Bubba and see how it goes. I wish y'all good luck on your rounds as well. If you've played, how'd you do? I don't do much for notes. All I put down is what I need for percentage on the elevations. I've got this one at a 10%. .2 at minimum is going to be 3.3.
Perfect shot.
Perfect ball to start. It sounds okay. Too wide. -23.
Nice on.
-23 beats both of my rounds. Hello, Sandy. Thank you very much. I appreciate the good luck. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate all y'all being in here with me right now. I don't know about everybody else, but I get an attitude with this game sometimes. I try not to. I know it's just a game, but I'm competitive. I like to win. And when I can't do something good, I get irritated.
Perfect shot. Nice
Have any of
on.
y'all played your final weekend round yet? It is a tough one, Mossy. A lot of people are saying the same.
Birdie.
Thursday, same hole, same name, for the second time ever in a year and a half of playing this game. I did that same putt, and it said I overpowered it, but it didn't show me overpowered, and it bounced right over the hole.
Birdie.
I was doing a recording to post a recording of the game, and I deleted it. I was mad, and I said a few bad things. This is probably one of my least favorite of all the holes. And I know I should probably bring the sniper in for this one. The Guardian's probably my favorite club.
Great shot. Nice on.
I understand the too many. I actually had, at one point, I had 5 accounts, and I deleted 2 of them. I just stopped using them. I have 3 total accounts, but only 2 of my names. This one, and it's JBTV. I play in the tournaments. It's just too much. To do this with shootouts and all, it's 5 or 6 hours worth of playing a game, and I've got a wife and a life outside of work in this.
Great shot.
Like Hank, I don't know how Hank does it. Hank's got so many names out there, and he plays most of them all the time. That's just too much. All right, hole number 2, we're looking at 10% on the drive, 10% on the back. If somebody has anything different that I should possibly do, by all means, feel free to let me know. Almost everything, it seems like, in this tournament is 10%, except for hole 4 and hole 7. I've got 4 and 13 is 15%, and 7 and 16 is 20%. I don't take too many notes. I just take their elevations. So I play the game the way I play the game. I don't play it as good as some of these master players play it, not even close. I just enjoy playing the game. And I got a tease up there in my pictures with the camera with the slash mark. That's because I'm still too scared. Alright, I'm going to go with a power 3 ball for this one. See if we can do a Hank. OPP. Negative.
Great shot.
That's going to hurt. I knew I should have played a couple practice rounds before I started this. I almost always, when I do these tournaments, I always play a couple rounds before I jump into the tournament, and I did not do that this morning. I got home at about 1 o'clock in the morning last night and got up a little bit early and had a couple things to do before getting going.
Perfect shot.
Also, guys, I've made you moderators, the ones that are in here at the moment. If you don't want to be, just let me know, and I can take that back off of there. I never even really thought of that before just jumping and doing that. Alright. Stay up. I just reread what you put on there, Mossy. You got 4 accounts that missed the weekend. How many accounts do you have? 4 accounts is like an all-day event playing this game. 5, 6, and we're about mid-distance on this one. About 1.7. And crossed my toes.
Perfect shot.
Thank you.
Birdie.
I needed that. I can't get as excited, I don't think, sometimes as Neo. 13 accounts. Holy crap. And you have time to do all those?
Birdie.
I think Golf Clash can hear us when we say certain holes we like and dislike, because it gives me this hole every time I say I don't like it.
Perfect shot.
Ah, okay. That makes sense. That does speed up the game a lot. I don't have a whole lot of coins on this name. I've got probably around 75 million, I think, on my main account. That's another reason I don't play a whole lot of like Tour 9s and above when I'm just doing grinding games. Just a million a game kind of goes fast if you're not winning the shootouts.
Perfect shot.
I think I played one Tour 10 game, and I believe I won it. Great shot. Oh. This isn't helping opening up any chests anytime either. My chests are empty. Two and two. That's how this has been going all 3 rounds. Hole 3. 10% again. Do you play expert and masters or anything, or are you in the levels like these? I tried one expert, and number one, that's expensive. Number two, I don't have a lot of specialty balls to use to try to knock down the wind. My favorite ball is the Quasar. It's got good top spin, good side spin, but it doesn't knock the wind down at all. And again, Sandy Bell told me this one here is a good one to have the big topper, and I don't have a big topper put in my bags. Rookie, pro, and expert. Yep, I tried the expert once. That's a lot of coins to play that one, especially if you lose all the shootouts.
Perfect shot.
One stroke on all 3 of them. That's what the last time I did a stream, I was talking with Sandy and John both about I've got 2 gold banners on my main name, one in rookie, one in pro. And those were sleepless nights. I could not sleep all night long since somebody's going to come out in the last minute and they're going to take me off the top. But I got lucky and they didn't. But to get knocked out of the final weekend round by 1 shot, that, ugh.
Perfect shot.
Yeah, I don't have the big dog on either.
Nice on.
It's not going to be enough to get over that.
Perfect shot.
Don't get in there. Dum da dum dum. Now that's where I need the RJ button. You suck, you jackass.
Eagle.
I get mad enough sometimes with this game when I start doing stupid stuff. I just start playing stupid on purpose.
Perfect shot. Eagle.
Can you see Neo jumping in his seat? Boom's in the chat. Try a 7-3 on this one.
Great shot.
That just made it about 7-8. Stupid. Oh boy. This is almost like watching a comedy show, ain't it? I will never, ever, ever portray myself to be great or the best at this game, ever. I like the game. I'm okay at the game, but sometimes I think I was better before I started using the notebook thing. I used to always just guess my shots. I got my gold banners guesstimating where to move my target to.
Perfect shot.
Oh, I didn't change my ball back on the stupid notebook. Golly. Way over adjusted, I guess, on that one simply because I had the wrong ball showing. One of these days I'll learn. Hole 4, 15% is what I got. If you got something different, feel free to let me know. Alright, I got the ball correct on the notebook.
Perfect shot. Nice on.
That's how I've always done it myself. Excuse me. I probably 3 weeks ago, I talked with Hank on the phone, and I said I would never get one of these notebooks or whatever that other one is. I said I would not get that, and after talking with him for a while on the phone, it just made sense. All these people are using it. It's only $4. It's not going to break the bank. I might as well get a little bit of an edge also when I can learn how to use the thing to get them closer shots like other people are getting using it. So I said heck with it, and I got it. I used the iPad Pro 12.9 screen to play the game on.
Perfect shot.
And I downloaded the notebook to my iPad Air 2 to have it on a separate device. But I feel like I always did better with my guesstimates on my movements of the shot. It's almost like work having to go to the other iPad, put in these numbers, and then again, the last round I had I had a power 3 ball on the top of the thing instead of the power 1 ball. So it gave me the wrong adjustment.
Perfect shot. Birdie.
I'm showing 5 people in here, but only 3 of you are chatting with me, so anybody else in here, thank you very much for stopping in. I appreciate it. And I know I won't get the answer probably before the shot of mine, but you're not supposed to curl the ball on this one, right? Because I have a bad habit of wanting to curl it on this one for some reason, and then I always end up going past. That makes sense, Mossy. I go to Golf Clash Tommy's video when he does the golden
Great
shot,
shot.
and I'll take a screenshot of the wind adjustments and all that good stuff with his instructions on that golden shot, and man, it's pretty spot on.
Nice on. Perfect shot.
See what happens with no curl. Nothing good. I think I'm using too much backspin.
Nice on.
I cannot win a shootout to save my life. Hole 5, 10% on the drive, no percentage on the back. Yeah, the delays on the chat I'm learning is pretty substantial. It's probably about 7 to 10 seconds. I almost wish they could make it where you could actually physically talk with people. I see RJ wearing headphones, and
Great
I don't
shot.
know what the headphones do. I try my headphones and I still can't hear anything. I got no sound from my iPad. I can't hear the game. I'm assuming you guys can hear it. It somehow pulls all the sounds to OBS for the stream. I can't hear anything. 7.2. I'm just going to go for the second pad there.
Perfect shot.
Yeah, I guess I should have went for it then. If I'm going to stop there. Blah. They changed the rock too. People used to bounce off the rock. Now it seems like when people bounce off the rock, they go straight in the sand. The app to me is a little confusing. It's got the slider thing.
Perfect
The only
shot.
thing I know with the slider is just like a different adjustments. You got mid, max, and
Nice
minimum. But there's also in between those, so you got to kind of know what percentage you're at with those if you're wanting to do specific movements. And I don't know. It's a little confusing. I did this shot the other day and I dunked it on the first bounce, so it was kind of cool. So 6.7, we'll go about mid distance, 2.3. Yep.
Great shot. Nice on.
This is a reason why when I'm doing these streaming things, I'm real new with this. My hands are sweating. I get nervous.
Birdie.
That's another reason the camera's not on yet, because I'm nervous.
Birdie.
Alright, I need a chest. I need to win this shootout. So with your 13 accounts you said you've got, do you play all of them in the tournaments?
Great shot.
And Sandy and John, if you're still in here, how many do y'all play? Seven rings.
Perfect shot.
Wow. I'm gonna play
Nice
two, and it's 12:17 now. I'm in Orlando, Florida, Eastern Coast. Probably be about 3 o'clock or so, because I play the shootouts because I 100% can use the coins. You see, I got 36 million. Yeah, I could forfeit some, but I could use them. Plus, go back to my main page here. I finally get to start a chest going here. Is the game loud or not? Is it okay, the volume? Can you hear me okay? I guess I should have asked that in the beginning. I just got on Tuesday. I remember those days, the extra mile 3. When I started playing this game, probably a year and a half, close to maybe 2 years ago, a buddy of mine introduced it to me, and I had my phone, so I downloaded it on the phone, and I had all rookie clubs. Well, he had like an extra mile 2 or extra mile 3, whatever it was. He was playing with these Marlin balls, and I got the basic ball, no spin, and he's kicking my butt like I'm played the game before, and I ended up hating it. I deleted it. I didn't play it for a long time, and then I downloaded it again, started playing it a little bit, and got a little bit of upgrade on my clubs and so on. I'm like, this is pretty cool, and now it's kind of almost an addiction. Hole 6 is 10%. Few hours, like the Fort Myers area. Whereabouts are you at? Palm Beach. Almost, well, actually, you're right at the Miami there. About 3.5, 4 hours, depending on the traffic. With Orlando traffic,
Perfect shot.
it could take 7 hours to get there sometimes. I was born and raised here. I'm 49. I was born in just outside of Orlando in Winter Park. Been here my whole life. I'm ready to move to Alaska, somewhere cold.
Great shot.
Short. What am I doing? Last time I played this hole, I did the same thing. I ended up short, and the adjustment when it's short and the wind at your back, I have issues with adjusting for that. Last time I did this, I went over the rough, over the green into the sand. Maybe instead of trying a rough bump, I'll try this time with a full backspin so I can hopefully stop it.
Perfect shot.
Get in the hole. Good shot.
Albatross.
Just saved my butt. I got nothing to lose here.
Perfect shot.
Oh, he saved my tail. And of course I hit the rough. Whatever. That's when I want to start punching my screen. Good to see all that stuff. 20% on hole 7. This is why I don't have a camera on yet either. Number one, I'm nervous. Number two, y'all don't need to see my angry faces. And of course, gonna blast the wind in our face.
Perfect shot.
What the heck? Funny how slow the replay is on this game. It just showed me, looking at my screen, it just showed me my shot. My ball just stopped. Now it's saying it's the other George's turn just now, and he's already about to take his shot.
Great shot.
Now I know the delay isn't that bad on your all's end watching it with the shots, because I've watched all these other guys that are streaming do these things. It's fairly close. It's almost right on time. But the delay in the chat and the delay on my screen is a big difference.
Perfect shot. Birdie.
I still have a lot of learning to do in this game. The notebook thing to me is still confusing.
Birdie.
Right now it's just kind of nice being home, not being at work. This week was horrible. A lot of hours. I worked 12 hours yesterday, 12 and a half, and most part of it I was in Daytona all week, or all day. We don't normally work in Daytona. I'm a professional chauffeur. We do high-end stuff and we do regular people. I've had John Travolta with me and Sir Richard Branson, Serena Williams. I've had a lot of big-name famous people. We have accounts with the NFL. We're doing the Pro Bowl. We're the drivers for them this week, for tomorrow and stuff. I don't think I'm working. I hope I'm not. I got enough hours. But we do a lot of high-end stuff like that, and that's what we were doing yesterday, was rich people coming in for some open wheel 24-hour endurance race that's going on in Daytona today. A lot of people coming in town for that. Uh, 7-7.
Perfect shot.
I can't get the ball to make that turn. Do I need more curl? Seems like if I over curl the ball, it takes off all the way to the back of the green. I'm getting frustrated here.
Perfect shot.
I remember growing up here as a kid when we were younger for Halloween. We used to have to dress in warm costumes. It was freezing outside, all the way from beginning to middle of October. It would start getting really cold, and it would stay cold all the way up until March, April time. Never really cold enough for snow or anything. I know of 5 times in 49 years of being here that it's actually snowed
Perfect
here
shot.
in the Orlando area. But it used to be cold enough to always have to wear warm costumes, and now we're lucky if we get 3 or 4 weeks worth of winter time. I don't think we're going to get that much the rest of the, we're not going to get any more cold the rest of the time. Oh, max distance on the thorn. We'll try to back it up into the hole. 6, 7. It's going to be 3.7, and I'm going to move it because it tends to drop on me. I don't know if I have enough room for this. It's going to be close. It's probably still going to miss to the left.
Perfect shot.
Every time.
Nice on.
I'm still going to move it more. Much less and less. I was describing it to somebody the other day. It's almost like with the way the world turns, it's almost like it's turned past what we used to have for weathers, and it's going to take another 15, 20 years to keep turning and turning to catch up to what we used to have for temperature. It's weird. I think there is this
Great
global
shot.
warming stuff going on. I don't know what all is causing this and that, but
Nice on.
negative 24 in rookie. I'm a lot like RJ when he's talking on stream. I don't care to get into the politics stuff. I don't want to throw out there this or that thoughts on things. Other people are going to believe this. Some are going to believe that. I just live day by day. I'm a very honest person. I'll tell it like it is, good or bad. If you like it, great. If you don't, it's okay.
Birdie.
There's definitely something going on to not have cold days anymore here like we used to have. I might have to pick a new spot for this landing because I'm not having any luck here. Add some more
Perfect
curl
shot.
to it. And there it goes. Alright, so I need more curl. It sounded like Neo there for a second. It snowed this morning and it's 40 and raining. I honestly, I'm jealous of the colder weather areas. I wish we could be cold here. I would much rather be cold than hot. And when you walk outside in the summertime here and it's 98 degrees and 100% humidity,
Great shot.
you almost can't breathe when you walk out the door. It literally will take your breath. It is cold. 40s and 50s in Florida is cold. And I'm sick of this. I ain't saying gamer good luck no more. I'm tired of it. I can't win a freaking shootout. I'm getting mad. Ugh. A lot of people come here, pick people up all the time that are coming here for vacations or what have you in the quote unquote winter time. And they're like, oh my gosh, it's so cold here. You don't realize how cold it actually is here until you get here and feel the cold and the humidity. When we still have the humidity at the same time, it makes a huge difference. And I'm seeing the future. I'm seeing what's going to happen. I'm going to hit them stupid rocks and I'm going to bounce over into the freaking sand.
Perfect shot.
Slow down, ball. Slow down, ball. There he goes. Poink. Game, set, and match. Golly. This is embarrassing. Somebody's buzzing my phone.
Perfect shot.
Now I'm just going to have to cross my toes. This person will save me. Because I don't have worth a crap for sand clubs.
Great shot.
I played this hole a couple days ago and did the same thing. I got mad. I went in that sand, so I tried to go up the middle with an overpower, and no matter what I did, I couldn't hit even a good shot. It was just, I was letting go on hook. I don't know what I was doing. So I just went to basic ball and just kept shooting it in the water, let the other person get it. As long as they don't fly over in the rough, they'll probably save me. I've done that shot. I make it over every time. It just, I think twice I've got it to hit the rocks right to where it slows it and hits the rough and then rolls up onto the fairway. Every other time it goes right over into the sand. If I underpower it just a little bit, it'll stop in the rough. Alright. Looks like as long as they don't do anything stupid, they'll save me. Where are we at? See, this is where it's not even a max or min. It's kind of like right in between. So we will try 3 rings. See what happens.
Perfect shot.
Not today.
Nice on.
Now do you see why my average was around 21? I don't like this tournament.
Perfect shot.
And you start naming
Eagle.
it, what round it is, and then in parentheses I'm going to put not a teaching video. You can come in for your entertainment, but not to learn. It's horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. And get rid of that ball.
Perfect shot. Nice on.
And it was a better shot, but it's still the same as missing it by a mile. Now, if I missed it up in the top there, if anybody answered back, I didn't see it. Is the sound okay? Do y'all hear me in the game? Does anything sound loud? Anything sound kind of quiet? I've got one of these, it's called the Blue Yeti, is my microphone, and it's probably 1.5 feet away from me. But these things supposedly pick up sound really well.
Great shot.
Uh-oh. That could be in the hole.
Nice on. Birdie.
Awesome, thanks. I can never catch Matthew, better known as Ehrlich. I can never catch his streams, almost never live. I think I've been in one because he picked a random time, but man, he comes on early in the morning. This game has given me anxiety. And anger issues. Oh my gosh, I won a shootout. Look at that. Ten and 10. Anybody notice when you're playing regular play, doing what they call the grinding? Almost every hole you play now, it's almost they're making you use special balls to knock the wind down, because almost every hole has got an 8, 10, 12, whatever mile an hour wind in your face. I've sent them messages about that saying, why are you doing that? It's not right. Not everybody has all these special balls to knock the
Perfect
wind
shot.
down, and why are you making every hole with the wind in our face? If you're going to do that, how about change up the tournaments and make the holes random with the winds? One's going to blow this way, one's going to blow that way. Every time you take your shot, it's going to be different, and that's also going to take away from a lot of notes. Notes are going to have to be kind of random because the winds are going to be random.
Great shot.
I've also asked them if they would do something with the extra club card thingies. Do them like the 24-hour club thing, to where you can keep using your gems or whatever to try to get an upgrade on a good club that you want. Let us use as many as we want of the extra club cards. If we run out, we run out. Some of us, I don't have billions, but I've got a lot of maxed out clubs with a lot of extra overage on them that I could use a whole mess load. But it's like with the 24-hour clubs that show up, it adds a little more and a little more and a little more each time you do it. That's how they should do the trading in on your max clubs.
Perfect shot.
I agree with that too, Mossy.
Nice on.
I am not a rough bump kind of person. I don't like them very much. We'll give this a shot and see what happens. Already not liking that.
Perfect shot. Nice on.
I don't like rough bumping too much. That's why I like my Guardian. I can go almost all the way to the hole. It does the same to me. Every time I open it, I'll get the Razor. I may get the Nirvana, but I need a lot to do the Nirvana.
Birdie.
APOC, I'm 49 now. I'm figuring I'll probably be around 69 to 75 years old before I get it to a level 5. I think I'll give this guy the shootout back if he doesn't beat me. So he was nice to me last round. Alright, hole 12. Where are we at? 10 and 10. Switch my ball back. And I'm assuming that Prism thing does the same to everybody. You'll have one account, you'll open it, and you got to sit there and hold the thing to click on something because it's super slow motion, and then the next one you open and it works normal. Now this is where I get nervous. This 8.5 winds. I'm always afraid I'm going to overpower it and hit that stupid rough.
Perfect shot.
I still could have went more. I'm too afraid to hit that rough. You hit the rough, forget it. Game's over. On your expert names that you play, Mossy, you got all the good clubs?
Perfect shot.
Let's see if I can get out of the rough up there.
Great shot.
Not today. Hmm?
Are you still doing it?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Can you get the drinks from it?
Hmm. One big box.
And then 2 boxes, one big, one small.
Perfect shot. Nice on.
How did he miss that? Alright, I need a perfect shot here. Yes.
Perfect shot. Eagle.
Alright, that had me nervous and helped. 13. 15%. How you doing, Jay? I appreciate you coming in. Get to watch some comedy shows today. I'm not having any luck.
Perfect shot. Nice on.
Thank you for the nice shot. I appreciate that. Was that you I was playing?
Perfect shot.
It is a very tough one. It's between embarrassing me and really ticking me off.
Birdie. Great shot. Birdie.
I need to do more dunks on my main name so I can get those, whatever those things are you get in the main page there, your achievements. I need like 1,000 more to get an achievement reward.
Perfect shot.
Where are you from, Jay? I know where Sandy, John, and Mossy are from. I'm in the Orlando, Florida area. Born and raised here. Ready to move somewhere cold. Seven four going into the sand. Yay me.
Perfect shot. Nice on.
Good old Oklahoma. Holy moly, I won another shootout. $14, 10%. Who's everybody hoping on the Super Bowl? I'm a Cowboys fan, so I definitely don't want the 49ers to win it. And my middle son is a 49ers fan. We'll never hear the flipping end of it if they win. So I'm rooting for the Chiefs. Yeah, what the hell.
Great shot.
Wow. Now what do I do from there? That's a poke and hope from there.
Perfect. Perfect shot.
So we're just about minimum distance on this one. .8. Just about 2 rings.
Perfect shot.
The kick was up and no good.
Great shot. Birdie.
If anybody's curious as far as the no music or anything like that, I'm still learning the OBS thing. I stopped in
Perfect shot.
Ehrlich's stream,
Birdie.
I think it was yesterday. I was stopping in to tell him big thank you. He's the one that actually helped me with all this stuff. That OBS stuff is confusing if you've never done it. He helped me get the streams going and stuff, learning how to do it, and so I stopped in to give him a huge thank you for that. Helped me tremendously. A lot of good people in this golf class stuff. I like it. Minimum 3.7.
Perfect shot. Nice on.
And he's probably one of the only ones that I've ever watched that doesn't get mad about nothing. He's got a
Perfect shot.
great attitude, soft spoken, very nice sounding guy. Alright, what's up with this? I've won 4 shootouts, or that's crazy, 4 or 5 shootouts now. Wow. Ain't helping my score, ain't he? Alright, 15. Another 10%er. Alright, these par 5s, I gotta get these. I'm losing when I can't get a drop on anything else. I gotta get the eagles. .2.
Perfect shot.
Alright, get up close, but not too close. Much, much better. No problem. In the beginning of all this, I'd actually said to everybody, for any given reason, I know a lot of you from seeing you in other streams. If you don't want to be a moderator, by all means, just tell me and I'll take it back off. I know I see a lot of you in some of these other rooms with RJ and Hank and whoever else is out there, and Fenzel,
Perfect shot.
all these different people that do the streaming, and a lot of you are moderators already in those rooms. So if you're okay with being, great. If you don't want to be, just let me know and I'll take it off. Why did that person come up? I was not talking to that. I don't know what caused that. So 6.3 at max. $5.3. Please don't go across. Please don't go all the way across. Awesome. I think it was Hank made me a moderator in his stream, and I'm not quite sure why, but for some reason him making me a moderator in his stream made me a moderator in Erlich's stream also. So there's a lot of times when I'm watching, I'm doing other things in the mess of watching, so I would possibly miss something. I see people's messages get deleted here and there, and I have no idea what it was that they had said for that to happen, because I missed it. But I've also noticed that the message will come up and everybody has a chance to see it, then it gets deleted. So sometimes I'd almost like to see what it was they had said. As long as nobody's in here flaring no bad words and all kind of crazy stuff, I really don't care. The only way to make the streams work, for those of you that already know this because you do streaming, but you have to make it not appropriate for kids. So some bad words is okay. I say bad words too. I'm doing this. I'm trying to watch my mouth when I say something, but that's how I am at work. When I'm at work, if I'm talking with the guys, we're gonna throw out some bad words here and there. But with the guest around, there's not gonna be. I don't care if they're cussing or not. That's the only way to get the chat to work, though, is to make it not appropriate for kids. Thank you, sir. I think I got a chest I can open again. And a ball I'll probably never use, the Navigator. I hate that ball worse than the Marlin. There's people that'll get in this game with a Marlin and they have less win than I have using a Quasar. Alright, we have 2 left. Actually 3 left. Hole 16 coming up. And I'm just staying right on pace with what I've been doing. 20, 21, 22, 23. I could possibly get a 23 if I can do something on hole 9. That Fenzel After Dark is something to take part in. Holy moly. When he gets drunk and starts going, that's a comedy show. And he's still good at the game. That guy has a right to carry the name GOAT when he's playing the game. And he's a great teacher. He was throwing out people's names that aren't like myself. I think I have 48 subscribers now, which is freaking awesome. When I started all this, we all started with none. And he said, anybody out there doing streaming, put your name out here, let me know. And I put mine out there, and he says, I don't know who It's JBTV is, but I've never seen him. He's seen me in his streams, he said, but he's never seen my channel. And I put on there, I'm new. I made a steak video, making a tomahawk steak, scaring my wife, these kind of things. If you want to go to his channel, you're free to. He sounded nervous. All right, where are we at? 16, 20% at 8.1. Give a little bit of over. Yeah, he is. It still did it. The thing for Sean that all the streamers were doing was awesome too. That had my eyes teared up. That's sad. That kid's 36 years old with them heart conditions. That's horrible. Yeah, I started all this watching Tommy. Tommy's just not a whole lot. Tommy is just he's good at the game. He doesn't have to use any apps. He basically knows everything just in his brain about the game, and he's okay to watch. It's just he's super master level, and I can't learn anything from him. He knows too much, and starting watching him trying to do all his adjustments and all, you can't do it if you don't know the ring system. And I knew nothing of the ring system trying to watch him, so there you go. Good game, good luck. Whatever. I didn't know the ring system for nothing until I got the notebook thing. I just knew a roundabout's where to move it by judgment. So watching him, let me get out of this. This is stupid. See, someone like that, when they put "you're good" at the end of that, if I saw him, I'd punch him right in the throat. That'll probably get the video monetized or demonetized, whatever they call that for saying that. Violence. All right, hole 17. The par fours, I don't get too many drops on. Once in a while, I get lucky and get a hole in one on a par three. The guy sent "you're good," and I forgot what I was saying. No, but watching Tommy's too good at the game for me. I can't catch on to a lot of stuff he does because I don't really know the ring system that good. Fenzel explains what he's doing. He really goes in detail of what he's doing on his shots and when he's kind of in teaching mode. I don't think I'll ever be in teaching mode on this game. If somebody's never played the game before, I could maybe help them with something, but I more play by the seat of my pants than I do the technical part of it. Watching RJ plays expert. I can't play expert, so I got to give him more props also because I can't do the expert. That's awesome. I appreciate you and everybody that did that. That was an absolute amazing event that they did for that guy. Last I remember seeing, it was give me 1 second here. 6'9". Let me move this way up here. 6'9" at max, around 3.7. Now I'm going to probably come up to the right of the hole, but what do I have to lose? I think the last time I saw, wow, I did it. That just helped. It was around $2,500, I think it was, the last I saw of the streaming. I had to go to work and couldn't watch anymore. That was amazing. Well, this person's got a lot of gold. I finally got a drop. I haven't even peeked at this leaderboard yet. $25. Not going to get there. Right now I'm in solid fourth. $23.11. So they helped themselves both times. I also challenged everyone to get the donations to hit 4.5K by the end of the last stream. And I dye my beard any color. Sean's choice. Did he get there? I heard something about the dyeing of a beard, and I heard something about purple or something. I wasn't sure who they were talking about. And it looks like unless I get lucky and get some stupid shot and get an albatross, which ain't gonna happen, I can promise you. The best case I could do would be fourth place here. I need more wind than that. Oh man. So let's go there. Half a bar off of the max. Yes. Whew. That had my hands sweating. Violet Dream. That's amazing it got to that point. That is awesome. Now I noticed it was showing in Canadian dollars, which is less than our dollar, but that's still, no matter how high it got, that was absolutely amazing. Thank you, thank you. My hands are sweating and my toes were crossed. All right. The odds of me getting this are like an eighth to a zero. 6 Fort Max, 5.3. I knew I put too much backspin on that. And euros. I thought it was Canadian monies. Take a peek here. So that's $4,961. Absolutely awesome. That will definitely help them. I just wish it would cure them. Well, I bettered myself on this one. I got lucky with the drop. So I went from a 21, I think it was, to a 24. I'm hoping that'll hold for at least a top 10 finish. My gold banner on my main name was in the last Christmas tournament. Sleepless Nights. I think it was Sandy that told me, I think it was John Bell, he was in a tournament not long back, and he was in #1 spot, and he couldn't sleep. He kept watching, kept watching, kept watching, went to sleep. 5 minutes later, somebody knocked him out of the spot. $2.9. All right, where are we at? 4th place, solid 4th place for at the moment, but there is a lot left to go. There's gonna be a lot of nobody playing yet. Whoops. Whole bunch. I always look from the bottom up to make sure Hank and all them people aren't in my categories. Well, guys, I am going to turn this off for a few. I'm going to get something to eat. I haven't eaten yet. I'm going to take a little break off of this because my eyeballs will start crossing trying to do my main account. And I appreciate you guys coming in here and hanging out with me this whole time. That was awesome. Hopefully this will blow up one of these days and I'll start getting a few people in here like the other guys get. I love going in and watching all the people that show up on those, like Neo and all them guys. They get 200 people showing up. That's just crazy. That's a lot in those things. RJ hits over 100. That's awesome when you see that. So maybe one of these days I will get there. Thank you all for coming in. Thank you very much, Mossy. I appreciate that. And we will see you guys here in a little while. I'm going to get something to eat, and then I'll try to come back in and do my main account and be done for the day and hang out with my wife the rest of it. Y'all have a good one, and I'll see you soon.